I'm a 3D animator, and today I had to create a completely original LEGO world in only 24 hours. Will I succeed, or will I pull a Cyberpunk 2077? Well, let's get straight to the drawing board. World building can be difficult.
That is a Christmas wreath.
So that's why I leech off of Earth's own world building, but just different the timeline a little bit. Here we have a cave painting, and you see this little long-legged ball of yarn over here? I don't think I see that every day, so I'm gonna yank that fire design and claim it as my own. I feel like a real YouTuber now.
I recreated every single set from Squid Game in real life.
Now back to that thing. I quickly went to real life, I know it's crazy, and attempted to bring it to life in the form of a LEGO build. I think it turned out pretty great, so I quickly threw it up on the computer. And now with a little more work, we have a long lost creature brought back to life in LEGO. With a single creature to base the rest of the world building off of, I think we can quickly whip up a sketch. So we put a little pond here, a mountain here with original creature number 12 on the top of it, and maybe a futuristic ship to fill up this empty space right here. Great, this looks terrible, but I'm sure it'll look fine in the end, right? So let's turn it into 3D. Here's our creature in its glory. Let's quickly give it something to stand on. Let's flesh out this terrain, which we'll have to build by hand later. Or we can automatically turn it into LEGO using any parts you want with my brand new add-on, which we'll be releasing soon. So we're gonna be using this to convert it to LEGO. To show the power of it, I added these otherworldly plants and grass that I created for it to randomly spawn on the terrain. So let's click that all-powerful little button, and boom, look at that. It looks amazing. I also used it to create a mountain in the back and to make creature number 12 out of LEGO. We're almost done here with all the terrain, but we almost forgot the water in the pond. How could I forget that? So I used some geometry nodes, added some water, and give it a cool wave effect. I think it turned out pretty well, especially for doing it on the spot. And I think that's all of the environment done. But something is missing. Some glowy clouds. Hell yeah! Now it gives it some separation and looks nice. And I don't think I see this every day, so it works perfectly for a new world. Finally, the environment is done. Now we have to build a ship to have flying by the camera, as in the concept art I drew earlier. So I went to MechWorks to start building. And look at that, right on the homepage is a cool looking ship that doesn't look like it's from Earth. Perfect. So let's just take a little inspiration from that, and Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, your model is by me. So, looks like we got our entire world built up, but it just doesn't feel alive yet. Luckily, that's no problem for me, as I'm a 3D animator, so I got that covered. And as I'm animating, feel free to subscribe if you are enjoying the video so far. If you have an idea of what the name of this world should be, let me know in the comments below for a chance to get it shown in the beginning of one of my next videos. And now that we got all the creatures animated, all I have to do is animate the ship. So I quickly gave it a little path to follow, and I also gave it a little physics simulation behind it, which seems to be a flag, but with these shaders, it makes it look like a really cool effect coming off of the engine. So it's all completed now, and without further ado, here is my original LEGO world that I created in 24 hours. And with that, I hit the deadline of the event. I think it turned out pretty great. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And also, if you want to see the whole compilation of every animation that was entered into the event, you'll be able to find it in the description below once it releases on the Blender Bricks YouTube channel. And for those curious, the LEGO Ninjago reanimated video will be out in the coming weeks. Trust me, it's a good video and you will not want to miss it. So stay tuned, it will be my next full video. But until then, have a good one.